朝に弔いの雪が降るはぐれ犬の遠吠え下駄の音きしむ因果な重さ見つめて歩く闇を抱きしめる蛇の目の傘ひとつ命の道を行く女涙はとに捨てました情けも涙も夢も昨日も明日も縁のない言葉恨みの川に身を委ね女はとに捨てました
Sophie. Sophie. My Sophie. I'm so sorry.
Please forgive my betrayal.
No more.
But still,
nothing. Except my aching heart, which she's done to my beautiful and brilliant Sophie.
I've kept you alive for two reasons. First reason is information.
brûlant en enfer, espèce de salope, blonde. Je ne te dirai rien.
But I am gonna ask you questions. And every time you don't give me answers, I'm gonna cut something off. And I promise you, they will be things you will miss. Give me your arm! I want all the information on the deadly vipers.
If you had to guess
What they've been
why
doing
she left you alive,
and where I can find them.
what would be your guess?
Guessing would be necessary. She informed me. She said I could keep my wicked life for two reasons.
As I said before, I've allowed you to keep your wicked life for two reasons. And the second reason is so you can tell him in person everything that happened here tonight. I want him to witness the extent of my mercy by witnessing your deformed body. I want you to tell him all the information. I want him to know what I know. I want him to know. I want him to know. And I want them all to know. They'll all soon be as dead as the wren.
Hi, Sagittarius. Did you know Bruce Lee was a Sag? Man, it's been a fight waiting for this Jupiter to come back, huh? Do you feel like you just fought off 1,000 maniacs with masks on? See, last year you were cleaning up the party. This time you're just washing the blood off. Savage. We knew you were going to succeed. We knew things were going to go well. Ooh. Did we anticipate the love, though? Nah, don't talk about love. I don't want to hear about that. Let's talk about money. Let's talk about career. Let's talk about why you picked Kill Bill, the nod to Uma Thurman and Bruce Lee. Excuse my very, very amateur wig. I don't know anything about wigs. Sorry. Just wouldn't be Kill Bill if it wasn't blonde. I didn't know what else to do, so here we are. You get it. So, Knight of Cups, offers of love, offers of promotion, success abounds. Coming right towards you. But it's been a fight. What's that 4 minutes of symbolism about? Out, damn spot. Have you read Macbeth? It would be appropriate to read it now, Sag. Ace of Cups. Why freeze at the Ace of Cups? I don't understand. Ace of Cups, even more love. We love these cards together. Opportunity. Loves its... Ooh, the Sun, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Even more of the good stuffs. Looking real good. Well, we knew it was going to look real good. It was just hard getting here. But when you know what you want, and you've got a list, you're crossing stuff out on it, it's easy to make it, even if it's almost kills you. We got there. So the Sun and then the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So when the good thing comes around, don't play with it. Don't deny it. Just accept it. Take it. Say thank you and move along. Don't make problems when there are none. You've been through the hard stuff already. Accept that and move to volume 2. Keep going after the prize. What's the prize? Success. Fulfillment. Love and success together, perhaps, but not necessary. We'll take success. Three of Pentacles. The kind of success that perhaps Sag doesn't even know they want, but they'll love it when they get it. But it may look a bit boring when it shows up, so don't play with it just because it's not what you're used to. I don't know why Libra reads are so savage. You hear it coming out of your mouth. Is this what happens with wigs? They like move backwards or something? Is that just like a natural thing that they do? They're very itchy. Anyway, but I wrapped my hair underneath and then I took the pins out and it looked like super great. And I was like, whoa, double win. Wear a cool wig and your hair looks bomb when you take it off. Cool. But maybe I should just start wrapping my hair instead. You don't need the wig part. Anyway, don't mind me. So I'm just excited for you guys to finally be done with all this and get to the good stuff. Three of Pentacles is really good stuff. So good that you may not actually recognize it. That's what the Two of Pentacles is about there. But the sun is going to be shining so brightly, and the Ace of Cups is going to be so obvious. But remember, if you're in the Four of Cups energy, even though that card has not come up, I'm just saying, if you're in the Four of Cups energy, that cup that's being presented to you could be an Ace of Cups. You just can't see it. Just saying. Just saying. Ooh, there's blood in my hair. That's so cool. Okay, ooh, yay! The Lovers and the Fool. Oh, look at our guy at the bottom of the deck. Look at that guy. Hey, and then there's you. I'm not even trying to be shady. Look at what's going on. So, when you've made it, it might behoove you to just admit that you've made it and admit that there are good things coming up and actually open yourself to the things that are being presented to you. Remember what I said. One of those cups standing back there could potentially be this. You just can't see it, even though it's this powerful and this advantageous. The point of this is to wash the blood off. To, okay, we're done. Okay, it's over for now. Will it continue? Is there a volume 2? Of course there is. But for now, we've reached our initial objective. We've done what we needed and we've showed that we mean it. And we've, cut people's heads off and their arms off where we needed to. It's just necessary. It needed to happen. Like I said, Bruce Lee was a Sag. Never backed away from a street fight. Sagittarians are the best fighters of the zodiac, like the fighters of the zodiac, actually. So I understand that maybe you want to stay in that fight mode, but it's not time for fight or flight. It's time for receptivity and accepting of what the universe is giving you. It's time to bask in the sun. It's time to let someone perhaps bore you with how much they like you. It's time to not look a gift, not look at a gift with the side eye. You know, like, I understand it could be kind of weird to be getting all this good stuff, but I don't get it. I don't know how else to say that. I get it, but I don't get it, because Geminis forget and move forward, but you guys can be a little bit stubborn. So if you're gonna like hold on like that, the advice here is to be like a Gemini and just walk off that cliff and take that chance. You know, because what you don't want to do is, you know, you don't want to drag whatever hesitancy you've had in the past about love, soulmates, you know, people who come back with you over and over again to help teach you something, or to help you learn and you help them learn. You have experienced some loss in those areas, and I can see why you wouldn't want to necessarily try again, but that's the whole point. You don't want to stay in this garb. You want to be able to get out of all this and clean this all off and start again. And I think you'll have a really good opportunity in terms of love, but also in terms of work, where you'll be able to recreate yourself if you want. It's a good time to shoot for the moon and really ask for the stuff. If you ask for it, there's a really good chance you'll get it. And if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. I think the camera stopped and I had to start again. And I forgot where I was exactly with it. Well, no, I didn't forget. I just I didn't realize where it got cut off. I'm really annoyed by it, actually. But I've also been realizing in Libra season that the tech is really sensitive. So I may have just like grazed over the mouse and it turned off. So whatever. We don't want to keep these clothes on. We want to be able to take all of this off. We want to be able to approach new situations with a lot of courage, not because we're already super successful, but because that's how we became successful. Okay, so there's a lot more success to be had, a lot more money coming in, a lot more opportunity, but also just as long as you keep asking. Remember that thing with Sagittarius, it's how much can you ask for, how much can you hold. As long as you can imagine it in your head and you can hold it, you can ask for it. If you hold it in your mind, you hold space for it and you ask for it right now, you will get it. And I think that has a lot to do with just the universe noting your cumulative effort and the scars and the beatings you've taken to get where you are now. And so it is warranted, and it is deserved. So the only problem then becomes when it's deserved and you don't have it, what is it that's keeping you from having it? What's the disconnect then? If it's deserved and you know you've done your part and you've contributed, excuse me, then what is it, right? Like, what would keep you? And I think it's that even when we are blessed with something and we are deserving of something, we've done the work for something, we still need to step up and take the risk of receiving it and actually accepting the good thing. You know, because even accepting good things, like this Ace of Cups, like the Sun, even accepting good things is a risk, right? Because then you run the risk of like, what if I get used to this and then it goes away and then I will have gotten used to something that I wasn't used to before, and now I've caused myself even more pain because now this thing that I let myself get used to is going away and I'm just an idiot because I allowed this to happen. I did this to myself. That's another way of looking at someone giving you love and yeah. That's another reaction. You could also just say, yes, thank you, I love this and I think I'm worthy of it, let's do this. So there it is. We can't stay in fight mode. We really got to like take this stuff off now and, you know, like get the rest of the blood off. Like, this isn't enough. this isn't enough. You couldn't show up anywhere like this. Just because I've gotten most of it that was dripping off of me doesn't mean that I'm ready to go into the world and accept Ace of Cups, accept the Sun, accept the Knight of Cups when it comes. I'm not ready. And this is what we've done, or what you've had to do to reach Jupiter. Or for waiting on Jupiter reaching you. And ta-da, here we are. Now Jupiter's going to hand you all this stuff. But how risky is the receiving? How much of a risk are you willing to take in how much you will begin to expect and get used to and love if you receive what Jupiter gives you now? It's tricky. It's not as easy as it sounds. There's a lot of Scorpios who have been like, hey, I haven't really understood this, like Jupiter didn't really like help me or whatever, because you have to be open to receiving what it gives. If you're not open to it, it'll just hit you like a brick wall and keep going. You won't absorb it. We want you absorbing all this and jumping all the way off the cliff with it. Yeah, the good things are coming, let them come in, but then maybe I'll get used to them. Yeah, but then maybe I'll get hurt. So obviously you can take a beating. What's the problem? What, you think you're never going to get hurt again? No, I'm just wondering. Look, my hair cannot be stopped. It cannot be stopped. It's like 2 seconds from busting out of the bobby pins. I'm surprised this thing is still on my head. There's like a revolt being planned under this. So what? I'll tell you like the psychic on 2nd Avenue told me, so what? So somebody broke your heart. So what? You want to cry about it for the rest of your life? I don't understand. Like you're mad about it, but it happens to everybody, but you're mad about it to the point where you can't get over it. So you're so mad that someone broke your heart that you never want to fall in love again. So that person wins because that's the last person you want to fall in love with, and they like broke you now, and then that's it. You just never even want to go towards happiness again. How is that logical? How is that sane? How is that in any way good for you? Like, how does that make any sense? And so I'm saying it to you about receiving good things in your life, not just love, but other things. Because her point was, there's people around you all the time who are like dying to fall in love with you or dying to be with you, but you can't see anybody because you're so consumed with this idea that, oh, I'm sad because my heart's broken. Which I was like, no, you're talking about like years ago, but okay. Okay, touche. So now I'm saying that to you in terms of all sorts of abundance, anything that the Ace of Cups and the Sun can represent, the Lovers and Temperance can represent your card, stuff coming to you that you need. What I'm saying is you need to be, the only way you could see it is if your eyes are open. The only way your eyes are open is if you're taking a risk. And the point of this is, if you're taking the risk and you fall, I think if anyone can fall and get back up, it's you guys, right? So you'll fall. I mean, you look good doing it. Everybody always loves you, even when you fall down. Everybody cheers you on when you get back up. What's the problem? Let's look at these together, yeah? I loves you so much is. This is probably one of my favorite ones so far. It's like performance art at the same time. Couple of really quick announcements. The extendeds are still on Vimeo. Look, it's like, it's happening. Dude, it's like, it's pushing the, like, as we talk, it's like, there's a mutiny happening. It's over. Extended videos are still on Vimeo. Personal Reading Fridays. Follow the link on my website. On the top, there's an announcement bar. You can click on that, and we're doing video chat Fridays, 2 hours every Friday. It's cool. Done it for a couple of weeks now. It's been fun. You can take a selfie with me. And the book is still for sale, but you're not on that list of people who are getting the chapters weekly right now. So if you're buying it now, you have to wait until it comes out in the ebook version. People who are getting it right now are people who signed up for the pre-sale, and they're getting it like Tales of the City. They're getting it chapter by chapter, which is super cool. Tickets for Miami and London are up. Miami is over New Year's. London is March. And podcast is up. It's called Revolution Ramblings. If you go on the channel, there's a little icons on the side. The last one is like a little apple, and you can go and it's on iTunes there. It's on Anchor. It's everywhere. It's Overcast, Spotify, everywhere. And this is it, peoples. I loves yous. I'll see you in a minute. Hi, Sag. You just missed the prayers. It's the high holy days. I live above a synagogue, so in the Gemini Extended, you can hear the praying and the singing in the background. It was dope. All right, so here we are. You can see it, right? You can see how risk and good luck and love and success all goes together, and it's the risk is the one thing that you don't want to take right now. It's like things are going so good. Why do you need me to take another risk right now? What's the point of that? Why do I need to do that? And I get it. I understand what you're saying, but we have to deal with this latent sadness. We have to deal with this, oh my God, is it always going to be like this? Let me introduce you to a strange concept, if I may. What if it doesn't get any better? What if this is as good as it gets? What if the now moment never changes and is always amazing, and we're just trying to find our way back to that amazing feeling that's always there? You've put up all these conditions before you can let yourself feel that amazing feeling, and I think the universe is running out of ways to show you that it's just not true. If you want to stay stuck in your head in a sad place about something, when there's all this good stuff swarming around you, you are absolutely welcome to. But you're turning your back on yourself. You deserve to be happy just to be happy. You deserve to let yourself be a little bit happy without running some crazy race, without needing to follow some timeline or some checklist, without maybe with a little more gratitude, Sag, because you're getting a lot of really great stuff. And I feel like you're playing with it. And you're being a little bit arrogant. Those two cards together, arrogance. These three together, come on. You know what Geminis and Sages are like. You know what we're like. We're two sides of the same coin. Come on. If you think anything you think about Geminis as a Sag, turn around and look at yourself and apply it again, because we are your mirror and you are ours. Both sides of you now working together in harmony, great success, great opportunity, great financial gain. Watch the arrogance, but take risks. Watch the sadness and reclaim your depth. Sadness and depth are not the same thing, and nobody knows that better than you. You don't need to hang on to this feeling. The way I described it in the Gemini reading is holding on to the thing, and it's not even the thing you're holding on to anymore. You're just holding on to the idea of the thing. You're holding on to some really weird idea of the thing, of who you're supposed to be by now or something. That's so annoying. Please don't do that again. You're hanging on to some version of the thing that doesn't even exist anymore. And I think you may have even tried to keep it in your life somehow and really played yourself. Let it go. Focus on what you need to focus on. But don't focus so much on it that then you start feeling bad, or then you start feeling arrogant. Like, I know Libra season is very up and down. I know that Sagittarius get seasick in Libra season. I get it. But y'all are your own worst enemy right now. You need to take the outfit off. You need to wash the rest of the blood off. You need to get out of fight mode and have some silence without sadness. Feel your own power without needing to share it with anyone. I know that's very difficult for you. Sit with yourself. Focus on yourself. And will err on the side of foolishness and risk-taking as opposed to arrogance and haughtiness. In the extended, we're going to go through the whole deck. Let's look at the first few cards. 7 of Wands, Scorpio, 7 of Cups, Aquarius. All right, we go through them one by one and apply them to what's already out, and we go all the way to the bottom of the deck. We've been doing it for, I think this is the second month that I've been doing it with you guys. And It's just very popular. It works really well. And I don't know, just you get to see everything that's waiting under here. All right, I loves yous, like I've said a million times, but I think you guys need to hear it right now. And if the last part of the costume part of the video, that last part of the video, if it made you uncomfortable, if it made you sad, I understand. It's not that I don't understand. And sometimes when I purposefully am hard on you and I don't understand, and then I give you a moment of understanding, it makes you really emotional. And I get that. I don't want you to think I don't see how difficult it can be to focus on yourself and walk away from things that you thought were going to work out. I see how painful it can be to have someone play with you. I understand all of it, but I also see how you're coming up on opportunities here that you will miss, and you won't remember 5 years from now what it was that upset you so bad, but you will remember missing this opportunity. So as much as I'd like to commiserate with you and I'd like to live in your pain body with you for a little while, I can't. You got really good stuff coming up and you need to focus. Yes? I'll see you in November. It's almost November, dude.